what's up guys, it's the Hustlers Podcast. We're here, back again with another episode. Today we're doing things a little bit different. We're going to go into Feign Boutique. Let's go, follow me. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. I want to shop for Christmas, get something for my mum, so would you be able to help me pick something out?
I sure hope so.
Alright, let's do it. I have a couple questions to ask you too. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright.
So let me ask you, how did you get into this? Like, how did you get into having a business?
So actually with my mom, ever since I've been a little girl, like I've never really seen my mom work for anyone, and she's always just pushed, you know, entrepreneurship and things like that.
Yeah.
So after graduating from Howard, I kind of came home and just jumped into what she already had going, which was then Josephine's Jewelry Boutique.
Josephine's, okay. Okay, so how did you come up with the name Feign?
So originally it was Josephine's Jewelry Boutique, and around that time it was just like jewelry, purses, and things like that. And my mom wanted to expand to have clothing, shoes, and I was like, well, how about we rebrand? So Josephine was my grandmother, and just as kind of like a play on words and introducing me into the mix, we went ahead and went with Feign.
That's dope, that's dope. Let's pick up another item.
All right, so sometimes people can be a little iffy about clothing, but one thing you always know is gonna fit is, you know, accessories. Hats and bags are always like a good thing.
Definitely.
Some people, is your mom like a hat person?
She's a glasses person. I see you got the glasses here.
Yes, okay.
That's what she is.
So let's see. Some of my favorites are going to be these. They just have like a cool kind of funky shape to them.
Yeah. These are fun, and she's definitely fun, so.
And they're not like too stand out, so you can still be a little neutral, and it's all in the details.
Are these just straight women's? Let me see how these are looking.
Yeah, I mean, some things can be unisex, because you know it's all about style.
Yeah, I could still rock these. Alright, so it's getting a bit cold right now.
Yeah.
So do you have any coats, any winter clothing?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, show me what you got.
This is definitely going to be a showstopper, head turner right here.
Yeah.
So it's two pieces.
Okay.
So you have your coat, and then underneath it, you have a dress. So
that's dope.
You can do something completely different with the dress if you want it.
Yeah.
And this is one of our pieces. We definitely like to be size inclusive. So we go from extra small to 4X. It's rare that we'll carry something in standard sizes and plus, but this is one of those items that we had to get it all the way on the scale.
That's dope. So that's 2 for 1. You got the dress there and this coming.
Yeah, so you know, you got your coat for when it's cold.
Yeah.
And you know, it's Texas, so you might leave the house in the morning and need the coat, then you might have to.
That's how Texas is.
Switch it up, you know?
I might need this on the rack. This is an option for me.
All right, I got you.
All right, so I have a goddaughter as well. She's gonna need something for Christmas.
Okay.
Can you help me pick something for her?
Absolutely. You know, if the parents are fly, the baby's gotta be fly too.
Definitely.
So I think that these are really cute. You can never go wrong with the onesie, you know?
Yeah.
Or, again, a nice little two-piece.
I love the color on this. I love the yellow and the brightness.
Absolutely. And if you wanted to, you know, also get the mom something. You got a little mommy and me set going on.
Definitely.
We definitely take care of the kids.
Of those?
Let me show you another cool one that we have.
Let's do it. What do we have here?
So this is another mommy and me set that we have. So for the kids, they're gonna have the jacket, and the mom is gonna have this top.
Okay.
What puts them both in the same kind of look is that the pants are gonna match.
Got you. So this pants goes with that shirt.
So the mom is gonna have a pair of pants like this, and so is the daughter. So
I have a goddaughter, so this is perfect for me. Alright, Amina, tell me a bit about yourself, like where you came from and how you got into doing clothing.
Right, so I got into doing clothing really because of my mom. It wasn't like a forefront thought for me. I like to dress nice like everybody else. So I went to Howard, and fashion was definitely something on campus. Like every day, 8 a.m.s, people are in heels. They're like dressed to impress.
Dress up nice. You used to do that? You used to dress nice to go to class and everything? Yeah,
you know, like when you're kind of like in that culture. College in itself is a whole bubble, and an HBCU is a whole nother just like inclusive thing. So that kind of started my interest in my fashion, other people's fashion, because you start to see style and things you've never seen before. Like coming from Houston and you're seeing people with East Coast fashion, West Coast fashion.
True.
So around the same time where I was seeing that, my mom was here in Houston doing the boutique and wanting to like grow with it and get into clothing. So after graduation, when I came back, that just kind of like kick-started me helping her and just being more included in the world of fashion and the business of fashion.
Makes sense. So in college at Howard, was that what you studied or what did you study?
I studied psychology, so
That's different,
yeah, it kind of gave me more insight on, you know, like customer service and people, and there's a lot of psychology when it comes to dressing that you kind of like subconsciously don't think about.
True.
So it was definitely a big help, because sometimes people will come into the store and they might be looking for something and not know that they're looking past things that could be options for them because of insecurities that they might have or things that they're not sure how to communicate to someone else.
That's true, yeah.
Because how you dress, that's the first thing someone can see, a first impression. And when you know, people say you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
So clothing can be a sensitive topic for some people.
Definitely. So can you say, from looking at someone, can you tell their personality from how they dress?
That's difficult because, you know, I just started doing TikTok, y'all. You know, TikTok is like a popular thing. There's this one TikTok that says, one day I want to be this girl, the next day I want to be this girl. And it's the girl like changing her outfits to these completely different, you know, concepts. One's preppy, one might be like going to church, one's going to work. Yeah. So I don't think you can ever really look at someone and say, oh, this is someone's personality. Right. But you can definitely be expressive through the things that you wear for sure. You can change it any day though, or you could change it going from work to happy hour if you want it.
So switch it up. Would you say that about yourself? So do you change how you dress, like how you say about yourself?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like with having the 2 locations and it just being me and my mom, over the past couple years, there have been times where like I've just had to reintroduce myself to people and they're like, oh, the other girl, and I'm like, it's just me and my mom who work here. But you know, you throw on a wig or a different look and it's just like, it changes things completely.
Alright, tell us a bit about your heritage, what you are and that.
So my father's Nigerian and my mom's from Louisiana. So that's just me. That's pretty much all I know. Yeah. Both are they're kind of similar actually, just in terms of when you think of people think of Southern and they think of like that hospitality, that just, you know, being cordial, mannerable. And I think it's kind of the same thing, being Nigerian. My dad's Igbo, so.
Yeah. And you lived over there for a little while?
Yes, when I was younger, so right before I had to like start going to school and things, and I visited a couple of times. In my adult life, the last time I went was 2018, so.
That's not too long ago.
Not too long ago, but I'm definitely trying to go again.
Go again?
Definitely trying to go pretty soon.
Well, what you said about Louisiana is true. With America, so I'm not from here, but with America, each state is different. And I would say Louisiana is one state that I would say is very similar to like, so my family's Caribbean. Yeah. It has that Caribbean vibe and that maybe close to the African vibe and that kind of, it's very culture, like a lot of culture,
Yes, we get it,
definitely. So tell us about your locations. This is not your own location, is it?
No, so we've been in this location. We are currently at 11503 North San Houston Parkway East.
Come visit.
Yes, come visit right off the Beltway. We've been here for about a month now. We opened on October 17th, 2020. Yeah. Our other location is in Old Town Spring near the Woodlands, and we've been there for 3 going on 4 years now. Nice. So coming here was definitely a nice little change of pace, change of scenery. Old Town Spring is like a old town, lots of little shops, kind of like, you know, walking and visitor traffic, whereas here is more suburban. But I went to high school in this area, so.
In this area?
Yeah, but it's a lot different from when I was in high school, so it's definitely still an adjustment.
Got you. So the other location, obviously that must have done well for you to be able to move over here.
Yeah, and obviously, you know, you hear 2020, you think of just what the year in and of itself has been. So it's been a blessing to be able to get into this location at the time that we did. It was always something that was on me and my mom's mind, but just, you know, after looking, you just know when something's right. And when we saw this one, it was just right, and we didn't think about the timing or anything. It just kind of, it was in God's hands at that point.
I heard that. I mean, look at the building, like I love what you're doing here. Like it's really nice setup. So obviously I know setting up a business is hard. What's your support? Like, who do you have support on you pushing you?
Definitely my mom for one. Working with family, I think that can turn some people off, especially like when it's like mother-daughter, and I'm 25, so we're still at an interesting point of where like, you know, to your parents, you never really grow up. So my mom is definitely a huge support because I'm the only child, and it's just kind of like that trying to build a legacy thing. So we really lean on each other, and I have great friends, like really, really great friends, and if we have an event, they will like show us and tell people. So my friends are awesome. I love them.
Okay, so talking about events, I saw yesterday on your Instagram live, you had an event here. Talk about the events and stuff that you have.
Yes, we have an event that's gonna happen right after this interview. But yesterday we had Mimosas and Models, and that was something that we started at the other location on a monthly basis, just to kind of be social and show people different ways to wear the clothing. We have a lot of things that people find to be like kind of extravagant, or you'll see it on the hanger and you're like, where do I wear that? What do I do with it? So it's just a cool way to show people how they can style things differently, and you know, to get out and just kind of network or hang out.
That's dope. That's dope. So what is the event that you have today? Talk a bit about that.
So we also love to just, you know, be educated and just be a part of the community. So this month is Diabetes Awareness Month. So we're gonna have an open forum and conversation about diabetes, things you can eat, type 1, type 2. Our speakers are going to talk about their experiences and really just educate those who have diabetes and those who may know someone, because I'm sure we all heard it before, but can you give me like 3 to 4 facts? Can you go to the grocery store, you know, get something for someone? So
we all know someone that has it, so
so it's just so we can all be educated and help each other out.
So is that open for every, these events like open for everyone, or is it selective?
No, our events are open for everyone. We don't charge, you know, we have plenty of things for you to purchase if you would like, but it's always just to come out and really have a good time.
That's dope, that's dope.
Yeah, I think a lot of times people expect businesses to just operate solely on the business aspect, but we're in the community and want to be a part of the community. We want to know the people who are here and things that have to do with them. So that's larger than just dressing them nicely.
Definitely. And that will really build a connection with the people that come in. So it's more than just buying clothes, like you have events and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's really dope. Absolutely.
It's about service and really like building a relationship on all aspects, because people can get their clothes from anywhere. They don't have to come to us.
Definitely. All right, well, this is Amina. We enjoyed talking with you and having you here on the podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. This is awesome.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy. All right, you guys. So again, my name is Amina, and you can find Feign Boutique on Instagram and Facebook at Feign Boutique. You can find us online at www.feignboutique.com. And of course, we have 2 locations, one in Old Town Spring at 204 Main Street, and one in the Lake Houston area at 11503 North Sam Houston Parkway East, Suite H.